What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today, as you can see, we're back on Ark Survival Evolved for something a bit different. Now, through my past videos on Ark Survival Evolved, where I gave you tutorials of where to find stuff on the explorer notes or just certain positions around the map, and some people on them old videos said it's actually really hard to travel just by coordinates, which I do get, especially if you're on an actual server, like an official server. You can't really fly around and try and find these coordinates exactly where they are, and it can be kind of annoying. And if you are on a server which you don't have access to the console commands, using the TP commands are just non-existent. You can't use them. So trying to wander around with your GPS in your hand, trying to find the exact location that you need to go to get to a specific point can be rather hard. But I'm going to be telling you about a feature that has been in Ark since its inception. As far as I know, it's been in the game for absolutely forever. Even when the game was just a game preview, it was in the game. So a lot of people may not know about this feature, or they have just forgotten about the feature because no one really uses it. And the feature is to do with the map that you usually carry around with you. It doesn't take up any inventory space or anything, but you always have a map in Ark. Now I'm going to pull mine up. As you can see, that is the map. I am on the island map, as you can see. Now, to get your map up, it's actually really easy. If you're on the Xbox, it's the select button, and I don't know what it quite is on the PlayStation, but whatever equivalent to your select button used to be on the PS3. I think they still had it on the PS3, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's that. It's not the pause, that's the pause one, it's the select one. Like so. So, it's very easy to get up. Like I said, it doesn't take any inventory space, and a lot of people just forget about it because in reality it can be pretty useless, just because on the normal map it's completely blank. There's no markers or anything, but you can set markers on this map, and it's really easy to do. So as you can see, I've actually got markers on my map already. I have got a couple of blues, a green and a red. Now these are all been hand set by me. The green, red and blue are all the obelisks in here. So that's why they're named OB for ob. That's the green ob, then you got the blue ob and the red ob, and they're all marked with the colours that represent them. So this makes it easier to navigate the map, especially if you're new or if you're on a server and you're kind of panicking because you're running away from something and you don't really know where you're going. You can get pretty lost in Ark, especially if you're just stuck to the ground. You can get really lost. Also, this feature is going to make it easier to find something, especially if you have the coordinates of a specific location or an item, like to say an explorer note. You got the coordinates, but you don't know exactly where those coordinates are going to lead you. You need like the area of where it actually is, because if you are flying and you're just trying to use the GPS, like I said before, trying to go in the direction to get those GPS coordinates exact can be kind of annoying and ridiculous to try and do. But like I said, this feature is a way around it, which is very nice. So if you have got your GPS like I have up right here, and you've got your map up, it is very easy to set a marker. You don't necessarily need your GPS if you know you've already have coordinates for something. You can just go ahead and do it. So I'm going to put my GPS away, I'm going to keep my map out, and I'm going to show you the feature that a lot of people just forget about or they just don't know about because no one really uses it. So just by a single click on my controller right here, it's going to pop up this little menu right here. Now this is really useful. As you can see, you got the latitude, your longitude, your pin color and the marker name. Basically what this is going to do is going to set a marker at whatever coordinates you put in. So let's say you've got the coordinates of an explorer node that you really need, but you don't know exactly what area that it is in. So you can just go to your base, you can pop this menu open, and then we're going to go to the first one, which is the latitude. usually the first number you have to put in. So I've got all the explorer notes on this map, but I've got the coordinates of one where I know where it is, but I'm going to show you that it pops up on the map. So I'm just going to type in 14 for the first one. It's going to come up. We're going to go to longitude, and we're going to type in 85.9. So there you have it. Now it is set in. Now you can go down and actually change the color of the marker that's going to represent whatever you're looking for. So this could be for anything. This could be an area where a certain dino that you want spawns in. This could be the location of your base or an enemy base. This can be really set to anywhere on this map, which is really useful. So I'm just going to keep it as a what color that I don't really use so far. Let's pink or whatever that is, and we're gonna go put in. We're just gonna put in XN to stand for Explorer Note. Really easy. And then we're just gonna press accept, and boom! If you can see on the top right hand corner of the map, it has now appeared. A little pin in the map has appeared, so you know that you have to now go in that direction to find this Explorer Note. So as I'm actually in creative mode right here, we're just going to fly over to make this like really easy for ourselves. And like I said before, the coordinates that we were looking for was 14 and 85.9. Now if you're just trying to find this randomly from your base, like I said, it can be kind of hard to know which direction that you have to go in to get here. This is why this little feature does help you out a lot. So this one is on Carnal Island. It is pretty darn easy to find, but the coordinates are pretty weird. So if we go over here, now we know we're in the area because on the map it shows you we're over the pink marker there. Now this is a dangerous place, so be very careful if you do come here for some reason. But then once you're in the area, you can actually find this really easier than you usually could. So we want 14 exactly, so we can go to our first corner, which is 14 right here, and as you can see we've already got the 85.8, and boom, as you can see there is the Explorer Note right there. As you can see, I have already got it, but this comes in useful for finding all of them, because there are coordinates to all the Explorer Notes on every single map. So you can just go and look them up, and if you've got the time and the patience, you can just type in whatever coordinates you get, and you can put a bunch of these markers on here and just go around and get them for yourself. But I haven't told you how to get this like sub menu up in game. Well, it's actually really easy. As soon as you've got your map out, you have to have your map out in order to access this. All you're going to do, if you're on the Xbox, it's just the X button. Just press X and this will pop up immediately. If you're on the PlayStation, I believe it's the square button that you will have to press to get this up. It's just handy to have a GPS in your hand, just in case you are trying to mark a location of something like a dino that spawns in a certain area and you want to go to that area. If you have your coordinates up in front of you and press this, as you can see, it still stays up, so you can still see the coordinates, and you can just go by the first one and put it in. As you can see, it's 73.6 here. You can put it up, you can remember those 3 digits, 73.6, and once you've done that, you can do the longitude. It's really easy, and I think it personally, it makes stuff a lot easier to find. But that is it, Mortals. That is a feature that I thought was really forgotten about in Ark, even though it's been in the game since it first came out. And for me, I haven't really seen a lot of people use it, and honestly, I totally forgot about it because I don't use it. Just because I am a veteran in Ark, I pretty much know all the maps and what locations I have to go to. But for new players, it can be really difficult, and also for people on official players, official servers where they don't have access to the console commands or anything like that, it can be pretty hard to find certain things. So Mortals, I hope this helps you out a lot. I hope you enjoyed, and I hopefully see you in the next video.